Good evening. Here is the world news from BGI TV. Baba Gbagedemo TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikade. First, here are the major headlines for the world news. CSOs knock NAS over 30.1 billion naira lawmakers' budget. Presidential candidates having to inform voters how they intend to end extrajudicial killings. Amotekun combine Ondo communities to flush out killer X-men. Bolanle Rahim, Lagos AG files murder charge against ASP Drambi Vande. Another team of trigger happy Nigerian policemen shoots businessmen. Now on foreign. Ulster Yama leader Sukri jailed for a total of 33 years. And lastly, on sports, Balogun bags brace in Reims home win. Another news on sports. Mikel Obi, Ronaldo Nazario react to Pele's death. Now hear the news in details. Some civil society organizations have condemned the budgetary allocation of 30.1 billion naira for surveillance packages and the inauguration of the 10th Assembly. The National Assembly on Wednesday increased the 2023 budget proposal from 20.51 trillion naira to 21.82 trillion naira and passed it, indicating an increase of over 1.3 trillion naira against the 20.5 trillion naira proposed by the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, in October. Buhari had on October 7, 2022, presented a budget proposal of 20.51 trillion naira to the Parliament with a deficit of 10.78 trillion naira. He also noted that the 2023 budget will be funded by foreign loan. Under the 967 trillion naira statutory transfers, the National Assembly Office has 30.49 billion naira. National Assembly Service Commission, Legislative Aids, General Services, National Institution has the trillions of naira. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the presidential candidates of major political parties are yet to give Nigeria's voters viable solutions to extrajudicial killings. This is according to a human rights lawyer, Femi Falana, who condemned the recent murder of a Lagos-based lawyer, Mrs. Bolanle Rahim, in Naija. Rahim met her ultimately demise after a trigger-happy couple, Drambi Vande, shoot her dead on Christmas Day. Her killing has sparked outrage from many Nigerians, with President Muhammadu Buhari, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba Alkali, calling for a probe and assuring the public will be served in the matter. 4 days after Rahim's gruesome murder, Falana in a statement said even though the presidential candidates have condemned the incident, they are here to inform the masses how they will decisively tackle killings by security operatives should they voted into the office. Following the invasion of suspected killer X-men in Ijagba, Imoru, Arimogija communities of Oshe local government area of Ondo State, the commander of Amotekun in the state, Chief Adetunde Adeleye, said men of the coast has been drafted to the forest to address the situation. Adeleye said all the roads leading to the communities have been secured and the X-men and their cows have been driving away from the area. He said that the Amotekun Corps responded immediately to the alarm raised by the residents of the communities to restore law and order to restore peace in the communities. He said, "We have gone into the forest and we have addressed the situation. There was influx of cattle into the state from Oshe local government area 4 days ago, and our men are driving them back to where they came from, and everything has been settled for now." The Lagos State Attorney General Moyosore Onigbanjo SAN on Friday filed a one-count charge against ASP Drambi Vande for the murder of Mrs. Bolanle Rahim. Vande appeared before the Chief Magistrate Court, Yaba, a day after the Police Service Commission approved its suspension over the killing of Mrs. Rahim. The charge obtained by Channels TV judicial correspondent Shola Shoyele said that ASP Drambi Vande on the 25th day of December 2022 at Aja Road along the Lekki Expressway, Lagos, unlawfully killed one Omobolale Rahim by shooting the deceased in the shares contrary to Section 223 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State, 2015. A businessman, Nelson Shijindu, has narrated how some Nigerian policemen stationed along the Umpolu axis in the Opio Akpo local government area of Rivers State assaulted and shot at him while driving along the road. Narrating his ordeal, Shijindu said he narrowly escaped death as a result of heavy beatings from the policemen. In a video seen by the Sahara reporters, the businessman was kicked from behind by a policeman while he was in conversation with another officer during the stop and search. According to him, he said he fell and broke his arm in the process, and that he sustained bullet wound when the fire gun shot at his vehicle. Now on foreign. Hostile Yaba democracy leader Aung San Suu Kyi was sentenced to another 7 years in jail as a long series of trial ended on Friday, with the Nobel laureate now facing more than 3 decades behind bars. A prisoner of the military since the coup last year, Suu Kyi, 77 years, has been convicted on every charge leveled against her, ranging from corruption to illegally possessing walkie-talkies and floating COVID restrictions. On Friday, she was jailed for 7 years on 5 counts of corruption related to the hiring, maintaining and purchase of the helicopter for the government minister, a case in which she allegedly caused a loss to the state. And lastly, on sports. Following Balogun scored 2 goals to help stake the Reims beat visiting Rennes 3-1 in the Thursday League 1 fixture. Complete Sports Points reports that Balogun's 2 goals against Rennes means he has taken his tally for the season to 10. He is now joined third spot alongside Super Eagles striker Terry Murphy and Alessandra Lacazette in the top scorers chart. Balogun opened scoring for Rennes in the 6th minute before grabbing his second and his side third with 6 minutes left. Another news on sports. Former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel and former Inter Milan striker Ronaldo Nazario have reacted to the death of Brazilian football legend Pelé. Mikel Obi wished Pelé to rest in peace, while Ronaldo and Pelé's legacy would transcend generations. Pelé, 82 years old, died on Thursday evening after battling cancer. Pelé's family announced his death in a post via his official Instagram page on Thursday evening. Reacting to Mikel Obi in a post via his Instagram account, wrote "Rest in power, legend." On his part, Ronaldo wrote "Unique, cool, technical, creative, perfect, one of the kind. Where Pelé arrived, he stayed without ever leaving the top he leaves us today. The king of football, only one, the greatest of all time. The word of mourning, the sadness of parting mixed with the immense pride of the written history." That concludes the world news for this hour, but before we go, here are the major headlines once again. CSOs knock NAS over 30.1 billion naira lawmakers' budget. Presidential candidates haven't informed voters how they intend to end the extrajudicial killings. Amoteku combing Ondo communities to flush out killer S-men. Lagos AG fights murder charge against ASP Drampi Vande. Another team or trigger happy Nigerian policemen shoots businessman. Now on foreign. Hostile Yaman leader Suu Kyi jailed for a total of 33 years. And lastly, on sports, Balogun bags brace in Reims' home win. Another news on sports. Mikel Obi, Ronaldo Nazario react to Pelé's death. To join us on all our social media handles, on Facebook as Gbagede Imo with Alawi at Debayo, follow the page and share the page. And on Instagram as Gbagede Imo _22. Follow the page and share the page as well. And on YouTube as Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. For your adverts, call the number displaying on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikade. Bye.
Oh, na na na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh,